So the short-term challenges you have right now, we already talked about it, but it's basically make the shop visible. Remember that most of the people are going to work through the main road, which comes right in front of your shop. They don't really have the time to stop because they don't have any ahead signals that tell them that, hey, the shop is here, you should stop around. Or even if they don't stop, it's just a way to let them know that you guys are here. So it's really a lack of visibility for customers around 7 a.m., which is the business hours of your business. We talked about this already, but reorganize the product display of your shop. You remember the two tables with a lot of products, derived products on it, which is pretty overwhelming for the customer. And finally, encourage the customers to stay and acquire new customers, because right now you don't have any existing affiliate programs or reward programs. Customers just go in, buy it, and that's it for them. They don't have any reward for it. So for the first challenge, we found a solution, which is basically you already been through that, but it's putting a sign ahead that is windproof. Remember the day we came, there was a lot of wind and the sign couldn't be implemented on the road. You talked about it also, buying a giant flag brand, just really not that costly. We've put a website link if you wanna check it out. It's not that costly, and the execution time is pretty low as well. It's just about the delivery, and then you can put it outside yourself. For the second challenge, which is the shop reorganization and priorities. So again, you have two tables in the middle of your coffee shop, and it's basically blocking the view of your main product, which is the coffee. We want to remove one of them. That way, it will allow more space for the customers. We want to limit the displays of the product you have on the tables to 5 per month, and then do a monthly rotation. You can just keep the rest in the back of the store. And finally, we're thinking about adding some tags on the shelves, because right now it's a bit messy the way the coffee are displayed. It's not really easy. I don't remember, but I asked you twice and already had the question before, and I just forgot because it was super hard to see in between the colors on the shelf. So what we were thinking about is just simply add some tags saying that whether the coffee is flavored or not, with a little description of the product. The one you see on the right is more of an advanced card. Basically, it's when we'll have gone through the website, because right now the goal is to scan the QR code, and then it'll directly go to the website and give you the information about the product and whether you want to buy it or not. The third solution is about the reward program and fidelity. The goal is to increase the customer relation with the shop. So we want to implement a fidelity program that goes with the card. And let's say, for instance, you buy 10 cups of coffee, you get one coffee for drink, you get another derived product, bar, cookies, something like that. And we wanted to create a package deal for specific days or events. So you were telling us about the Mother's Days, and a lot of people ask you about is there an existing package for those specific days, like the one you told us about. So here are some suggestions. Simply, the one on the left is the loyalty card. So again, it's like 10 stamp, and you get one for free. This is a really simple card. It's basically it's not costly at all. You just go with that, and it's not personalized either. What I mean by that is that we're looking into creating more electronic cards where you can collect customers' data and email, and you can send them, newsletter and some stuff like that. But right now, we're really focusing on short-term solutions, so that goes through a paper card. The one on the left is basically a gift card. So just buy a gift card and you give it to another customer. That's a way to acquire a new customer without it, and even in doing any efforts on your side, just give it to them and then transfer it to another customer. That's a way for them to let them know you're here, and that way it adjusts to the specific day and the events. For the suggested package here, what we thought about. So basically, you get a coffee scrub, a bag of coffee, or any derived product like a reusable seal pods or caps. It's just an idea right now. Of course, we'll need more information on your part. We're thinking about how much you buy them, how much you can sell them. That way you can come up with the best options of the package deal. And that's it first. Thank you.
Thanks, Javier. Thanks, the team. So, Lexi, it's your turn there. Impressions, feedbacks, questions?
Absolutely. So I have my wife Osiris on today as well. So first things first, thank you, Xavier and for working with us, and Ines for working with us on this project. My wife and I are very excited and grateful for it. I think your presentation was excellent, and you hit the nail in the head with your suggestions. It's great to have someone else come into our store and coffee shop and see things that we may have missed or may have seen, and for lack of time and effort, we haven't done it. So based on what you're saying, these are definitely things that we should be able to implement pretty quickly, short term, just like you suggested. So Ceres and I will actually be there this weekend, and we're planning to change the shop around and consolidate the items and make it easier for our customers. So thank you for that. We are, I just got some designs as well from someone we're working with, and I'm planning to order the flag based on our discussion a few days ago. So that's excellent. I think you guys are doing wonderful, and we really appreciate all your time and helping us through it. We're very excited for what you guys share.
Thank you.
It's
Thank you, Javier.
Your wife wants to make any comment, Alexis, or
Osiris, do you want to say anything?
No, hi, how are Osiris Vallejos. No, I'm very excited for the product, for everything. As Javier Javier says about our company, and I agree with everything. We try to do it our best very soon.
Just so you know, on the conversation, on the conversation, I sent different templates that you can use for the gift card. And actually the objective is for you to give me feedbacks according to what you like and what you don't like, then I can adjust. I think that will make it easier for you to also see. And then I will be able to teach you how to use the system that I used to make that. But first so we can be fast and effective, if you just can tell me what you like, what you don't like in terms of design, that will be really helpful for me. Thank you.
Thank
Absolutely. Yeah, we will for sure, Ines. And again, we're very grateful for the help. And I think you guys are bringing in some wonderful ideas based on your experience. So thank you for that.
Where's your store located? Where is it located? Did I miss it?
So it's the coffee shop and / store is located in 697 Main Street in Holden.
Oh, okay.
So we're a coffee roaster, so we distribute across Massachusetts, but we open our own coffee shop. The coffee itself about 3 weeks ago. Okay. So we're getting a lot of customers coming in every day now. So just with this feedback, should just help us even further.
So do you distribute different types of coffee or just one?
We do, from Nicaragua, Honduras, Ethiopia, Peru, Brazil, Colombia, everywhere.
No Blue Mountain coffee, huh?
Once I get more customers that are willing to pay for it, I'll absolutely.
That coffee is mad expensive, but it's so good. I mean, it's so good. But I do have a connection. So if you're interested, the thing about Blue Mountain coffee is the turnover have to be very quickly. Mm-hmm. Right? Because after you open it, from the back, burlap bag that they send it in. And if you don't sell it out in 3 weeks, it loses its potency, and they don't want that. So they want to ensure that, but I do have a direct connection. So
right, there you go. So yeah, I am very interested for sure in it. And I'm just waiting for more customers to ask for it in our shop. And then I'm going to jump all over it.
Yeah, it is the best tasting coffee. And I taste a lot of coffee. To me, it's not too acidic. It's just so mild. And one of the things that they do in Jamaica is put a little salt in the coffee. Can you believe it? Okay. Oh my God. Oh, really? Such a difference. Yeah, anyway, carry on. But I wanted to thank you, Susan. I love working with you. My God, I love my team so much. I'm excitable.
Thanks, Ivy.
Thank you,
Gerardo, I have just one comment to make to that team. Xavier, did you guys ever consider geofencing as an option to drive traffic to the store location?
So can you repeat that?
Geofencing?
No, I don't know that, but I'm for sure looking for it.
Okay, it might be work. I mean, shopping malls here. So I'm based in Toronto. So shopping malls here in Toronto use geofencing a lot. So basically, they create a virtual sort of boundary around their location, and whenever a user has their smartphone and they enter it, they start getting tailored ads for the mall and stores in the mall. So it's basically, I don't know what that's going to cost, but if you're trying to drive traffic into the store, it might be something to roll into one of your solutions.
Totally. Yeah. Thank you very much for the suggestion. And I will for sure pay attention to it and make something with that.
Awesome.
Thank you for the recommendation.
Yeah, thank you very much, guys. Good interaction. We didn't have that last time. This one is much better. So I think that leads us to the last but not least, Black-owned boss, and we now have the team here to present.
Yeah, so let's start the presentation. And hi everyone, this is Grace, and our client is Black-owned Boston. Yeah, so I'm going to first talk about the summary of today's content. Yeah, next please. Yes. So first, we have identified Black-owned Boston's key business challenges across existing service, marketing, and user experience. And there are three main solutions, like use digital ads, provide data of performance and review, and indicate the usage of donations. And these solutions will be go around with digital platforms in order to make our service more clear and more attractive. And also what we want to highlight is that we found that the issue of Black-owned Boston are mostly lie on its contents on digital platforms. So what we did is going to go around with the optimization of digital platform, such as Instagram and website. So it probably won't cost a lot for our solutions. Yeah, so we identified two key business challenges. First one is about the existing service Feature Friday. And let me introduce Feature Friday again. So Feature Friday is the service on Instagram. It is cost $25. And if you buy for the service, your brand or your product will be promoted on Black-owned Boston's Instagram on Friday. So for this, the business challenge is to increase users and the revenue of the service. And the second challenge will be focused on marketing and website user experience. So the challenge is to increase market vendors and donations on websites. Yeah, so I'm going to talk about our key stakeholders and their pain points for the next page. Yeah, so we have three stakeholders: Feature Friday users, market vendors, and donors. And their pain points are mostly concerning with the service itself and the effect that the platform can provide. So they'll ask questions like, what is Feature Friday? Should I spend money on the service? Or like, is it worth to donate for the brand? So with these pain points, we have came up with three main solutions around digital platforms to communicate with our target audience. So first, use Instagram ads to reach more users and provide performance results and user reviews to attract them. And second, also provide data of performance and customer reviews on websites to emphasize the effect for market vendors. And last, to indicate the usage and core value of donations to increase the willingness of donating. Yeah, so now I'm going to pass on to Mendel to talk about the detail of our solutions and action plan.
Thank you, Grace. Yeah, so now first jump into our first solutions. We're going to using the X to reach out more target audience and promoting the product value to attract more business partners. So for Feature Friday users, which is like small business owners or like marketers, they probably will have some questions like, what is Black-owned Boston? And what is the service? Is there a service Feature Friday? What is it for? And also like how effective will be for the service. So based on this question, we point out the solutions by using the ads for promoting our brands and using the story and blog post routinely to pointing out the performance and something like user reviews and the product features. And last, we want to indicate the product features, the effectiveness and the comparison to similar products. So, so the first thing we try to do here is to promote the services using our own resources, which we have the website and have a blog section, and also we have a lot of followers on Instagrams. So definitely we can post both our posts on both to raise the to let the existing users know, to make sure that the existing followers and the existing users know about the product Feature Fridays. And also you can promote like the origin source search on the Instagram and Google search. Second, we want to leverage the power of data. So you can see that we have the 23.1K followers on our Instagram, which is a large number. And it's also the point that the Feature Friday users will care about. Like if they buy our service, what is the potential numbers of followers they can reach, the potential number of audience they can reach. And so we've seen that the number of followers is important here. And we think that by buying ads, we can actually buying ads for our Black on Boston fans page, we actually can grow our followers and also let more people know about our brands. And secondly, we're using the performance metrics, which showing like the evaluation of the outcome, the past result of Feature Friday, which giving the strong evidence that how helpful it could be to our users. So lastly, not just mention about like not just mention about our product by features, we also can point out what's the differences with for our product compared with the same product or services. So by telling that the strength of our Feature Friday is actually like we can we have a specific customer group, which is people who interested in Black on Boston. So if your target audience is similar with our fans page audience, then you probably should use our services instead of just using the ads on Instagram and Google's or even Facebook. Yeah. So we provide the first level of filter for our for the Feature Friday users. And next, jump into the website optimization. Our question will be like for market vendors and donors. Here we try to build the user trust and loyalty by providing the past results to our users. So I think the problem here will be like market vendor, the newcomer will say they don't familiar with our brand and how helpful it could be, and what are some actual help it could be for if I join the community. And for the donors, they might question about like, is this brand worth to donate? So yeah, see, they don't have enough understanding about Black on Boston. So here we want to just tell them we are helpful and we will use your money effectively. Yeah. So by providing the past result and raise their willingness to donations, first we're going to like convey our belief and value. So here we believe that brand story and the donate usage is important, which shows our brand value and provide a strong connection between what we can provide and the actions. So we can urge our target audience to take action immediately. which provide the same thing on the same page. And secondly, by providing past results, we have the strong evidence to the vendors and donors that to join the community, it will be great for you to join the community or help us. And also for other users, there's also helpful that seeing we are a brand, we have good reputation here. And lastly, we mentioned our especially for the donation part, we want to emphasize our goal and progress, and so we can raise the donors' willingness to donate. That seeing a clear goal that where the person's money will go to, and additionally, we provide like extra value, which is like a small gift or thank you letter, like where our money be used to a mutual way to connect with our donors, and also like vendors who probably receive your donate, and because of your money, they receive the support. So it's like a mutual, we want to build a mutual connection between our brand and our users. So jump to for the action plan. We estimate that because by seeing that the Feature Friday users, start with the Feature Friday users, we want to solve their problem that they don't really know about the Feature Friday and know about our brand. We've seen that Instagram ads can be helpful, which we estimate that the 2 weeks, if we promote our brands continuously 2 weeks, it will cost about like 350. Yeah, and also using the showing the result, that the past result of our Feature Fridays, it's cost zero, but it takes time to giving great content to our audiences. And for market vendors, we more focus on the website optimization and the website content, which also require us time and effort to create and trying to extract useful insights and data, which costs time but no money. And we estimate it will take 2 weeks to implement it. And lastly, for the donors part, it probably will take a huge progress, that because we probably will change, like we will have to create the content and the call to action website that like if you it have to depends on the how comprehensively the website, how comprehensive the website is. So the cost will from 0 to 500. It is flexible, so we think it's good, but it may cost like 12 weeks to implement this change. So our conclusion and insights that Black on Boston has a really strong relationships with the community, and which we know, but we have to let our new users also understand the strength and the brand value. So the past results can eliminate the concerns. And also, like for promoting the featured services and businesses, we want to grow our sales and followers. By taking this action, we are allowed to grow our sales and followers, which allows Black on Boston and the market vendors, which is our main target audience, to grow together. Yeah, thank you.
Thank you so much, Tim. Jada, are you there? Any reactions, feedbacks, comments?
Yep, I'm here. Thank you. It's great. I think that the point that kind of stuck out the most was thinking about Feature Friday as more of a campaign for awareness, brand awareness, for the overall brand versus like specifically just for Feature Friday. I thought that was a really great point, because the whole kind of initiative and even cost like structure around it is way more than $25. So kind of like spending money on the $25 just to get people to spend the $25, it doesn't make as much sense. But then you kind of, when you spend it, to you all's point of just using it as a tool to leverage brand awareness for the entire brand, is great. And specifically for the donation and Feature Friday, initially it was kind of a solution to a goal of kind of inbound requests of like, how can we support financially? How can we get our business promoted on your page? And then creating kind of like bite-sized solutions for it's like, don't have to go back and forth with like a million different people that wanted to be able to promote their page. This is one offer that we currently have, and then it provides flexibility to expand. And even with the donations, especially being a for-profit organization, it's less of a draw to donate. So I think that's kind of like a good point about more so specifically fundraising for specific initiatives where it's like people know where the money's going for a specific item, whether it's for, I don't know, an equipment or a specific project. I think that makes a lot of sense. So thank you for this.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So thank you so much. Any more questions for the team? Question or feedback from any of the other business owners? Nope. If not, I'm just going to take the next 1 to 2 minutes to share really quick what I've heard from this whole conversation. It's just a summarized slide that I want to share with you, if it's okay. Can you guys hear me?
Yes, we can hear you, Gerardo.
Okay, so let me put it over here. So just basically what I heard from the business challenge from the all the business versus the challenges across the online sales, marketing, and manufacturing, as well as the management of supply and demand can be challenging, especially when we have special occasions such as Mother Days. That's a challenge for business. Educating potential new consumers on the company's product and services, that's a challenge, especially for the flower business. Or organizing the product in an efficient way in the POS, improving the website performance to increase the client engagement. Those are the highlight business challenge I've heard across different businesses. The insights from the business owners I've gathered is a solution that integrates sales and inventory management will be crucial moving forward. Sometimes DIY solution can be a very time-consuming task. It's very helpful to have someone who are not in the daily operation to help improve the business. And the last insight was that it's very important to create an awareness for the whole business and not just for a product line. And just a few examples of the solution recommended are CRM to manage the customer relationship, to improve ways to create delivery capture, the business network, a branding book, and a standard template across the company's marketing, product tags and designs for gift cards, and lastly, website optimization and ads to reach the target audience more efficiently. So that's kind of the summarized version of what I'm heard. I'm sorry, it's not so well structured because I was trying to fill this up while I was hearing everyone else. So any question from your side, any comments from the business owners, the teams there?
Also, what I wanted to add is, it's nice to see, these presentations every week and see them evolving and follow the process and see how, they start getting better and better with more details every week.
Yeah,
At least on my end.
And I follow Black Home Boston on Instagram. You guys are rocking it, but you never shout me out, so maybe you should. if you can, I speak up. Not afraid.
Well, yeah, that's a good point, Ivy. So with that, I think we're done for the week, and I hope to see you guys on next Wednesday. and then next Friday again. Righty, good weekend for everyone.
Have a great weekend, guys.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you. Bye.
Thank you. Bye.
Hello, team. If you're already finished, you can leave the call.
Hey, Cami.
Hey, how are you? How was it?